This is the trade you need to know right now. Micron Technology just reported massive earnings, proving that the AI boom is pouring truckloads of cash directly into this stock. Their numbers were absolutely insane. They didn't just beat Wall Street expectations, they crushed them, sending the stock soaring higher. This company's stock has already nearly doubled this year, but the latest forecasts suggest the real action is just getting started. If you want to know how to profit, whether this monster stock keeps running or finally crashes, stick with me. I'm going to break down the shocking numbers and then reveal the ultimate trading tools you can use to play this move for maximum profit. This vital trading information is complex, so I'm saving the full breakdown for the very end. You must watch all the way through for the complete trading plan. Let's get straight to the facts. Micron reported revenue for their fourth quarter of $11.3 billion. That blew past the estimated $11.2 billion Wall Street expected. Their adjusted profit hit $3.03 per share. Analysts were only betting on about $2.85. When you beat estimates this hard on both the top and bottom lines, you know the business is clicking. And check out their margins. The adjusted gross margin shot up to 46% in the quarter. That shows huge improvement from the previous quarter and proves they are making serious money on every chip they sell. This margin improvement was a critical win for investors. The CEO said they wrapped up a record-breaking fiscal year. Micron is absolutely crushing it with technology leadership and execution. Why the sudden explosion of profit? It's simple. Artificial intelligence. Micron makes the high-tech memory chips and storage solutions that are essential for running giant AI data centers. They're cranking out specialized memory called DRAM products, including high-bandwidth memory chips, which are mandatory for powerful AI systems like the ones NVIDIA uses. Here is why Micron is positioned to dominate. They are the only memory chip maker based in the US. That unique status puts them right in the sweet spot to cash in on the huge AI opportunity ahead. They are literally running a race just to keep up with surging demand for their products. Micron is already one of the largest semiconductor companies out there, sitting in the 7th spot, but most people are still focused only on NVIDIA. This makes Micron a seriously undervalued player in the AI supply chain. Now let's talk about the future, because this is where the news gets crazy. Micron's forecast for the current quarter, their fiscal first quarter of 2026, is stellar. They're forecasting revenue of $12.5 billion. That totally demolishes the $11.9 billion Wall Street expected. This means they expect a massive sequential revenue growth of about $1.2 billion just next quarter. This kind of acceleration is unheard of. Their expected adjusted profit for next quarter is a huge $3.75 per share. That smashed the analyst consensus of about $3.05. And those margins, they're going to jump again, hitting about 52% next quarter. This is the key metric that showed investors the company has real pricing power and that the demand is relentless. Let's look closer at the numbers driving this machine. The real hero is the Cloud Memory Business Unit. This is where the AI data center money lives. That one unit generated $4.5 billion in revenue in the last quarter. That unit's gross margins were a jaw-dropping 59%. That shows incredible efficiency and pricing power. This unit is the primary engine fueling the company's insane growth story. For the full fiscal year 2025, Micron also set records. Total revenue hit $37.4 billion. The non-GAAP net income for the year soared to nearly $9.5 billion. They are making cash hand over fist. Operating cash flow for the fourth quarter was $5.7 billion. Even with high capital spending of approximately $4.9 billion in the quarter to expand production, they still ended up with positive adjusted free cash flow of around $800 million. They also closed the year with about $11.9 billion in cash and investments. They even declared a quarterly dividend of about 12 cents per share. The market is already pricing in a ton of optimism. The stock has been on a tear, rising over 90% this year alone. Micron is currently trading at 13 times its expected future earnings, which is up sharply from just 10 times a few months ago. But here's the reality check. The broader semiconductor market, specifically NVIDIA, might be getting a little crazy. Analysts are starting to call the euphoria surrounding NVIDIA frothy. The massive spending spree on AI might lead to a correction in the biggest chip players. If you think NVIDIA is getting too expensive, Micron gives you a smart, alternative way to play the unstoppable AI trend. Now, for the key trading information I promised. Flexibility is everything when trading a volatile stock like Micron. You need to be ready to play it in any direction. If you believe Micron's massive earnings and stellar guidance means the stock is going much, much higher, there are specialized funds designed to maximize your potential profit. You can look at something like the Direxon Daily Move Bull 2X shares, ticker symbol MUU. This ETF aims to give you double the daily exposure to Micron's stock movement. But what if you think the stock has flown too high, too fast, and a correction is inevitable? You need an insurance policy. If the stock drops, you can look at the Direxon Daily Move Bear 1X shares, ticker symbol MUD. This allows you to bet against the stock without having to mess around with complex margin accounts. These leveraged and inverse funds let smart traders stay nimble and profit regardless of whether Micron is moving up or crashes back to earth. And these tools aren't just for Micron. You can use similar strategies for other stocks riding the AI trend. If you're looking at Palantir, there's the PLTR Bull 2X shares and the PLTR Bear 1X shares. If you want to play advanced micro devices, you have the AMD Bull 2X shares and the AMD Bear 1X shares. Even for Taiwan Semiconductor, there's the TSM Bull 2X shares and the TSM Bear 1X shares. And if you want to bet against that frothy giant NVIDIA, there is the NVDA Bear 1X shares. These tools give you options. The huge beat by Micron confirms that the infrastructure required for the AI revolution is generating enormous, accelerating revenue right now. Remember, these leveraged products can increase your gains, but they can also speed up your losses, so use them smart. If you found this breakdown useful and want more actionable analysis, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you next time.